Alright, so today I am taking a look at a flash drive or a USB thumb drive. It has a zinc alloy, it's a metal flash drive, so I like that. Hope that means it's going to last for a really long time as far as durability goes. And it will interface with multiple things, whether it be an iPhone or a MicroUSB or standard USB. Just snaps together, so I wanted to show you how that works. Alright. Comes with a really nice little box, very well packaged, so you're not going to have to worry about damage. And they do come in different sizes, 32, 64, 128. And you will need an app to use this with your iPhone or your iPad, things of that nature, because that's the way it works with them. But you can do things like, I believe you can do like backup of your contacts, restore your contacts. There's security and all. You can copy and share and move files and different things. So hopefully that may help to eliminate some of the storage issues for maybe some of the smaller phones, or if you have a larger phone and just have a huge amount of media and you need to off-put some of that. I don't think music would probably work because of iTunes and the way that works, but if you're just archiving music that you're not going to listen to, or movies, videos of some sort, or pictures, things of that nature, text files, documents and such, it's a good option. So basically, slippery. It's slippery metal, but it has a nice construction to it. Alright, so if you want to plug this in to your Android phone, just plug that in like you would a charging cable, and clear everything off. Assuming you have Otg Support with the device you're plugging it into, you should get a message not too unlike, well, you got a few different things going on here, but the one that says external storage, hopefully you can see that. So that'll just pop up and you can just unmount if you don't want to browse, of course. Alright, so this thing makes a very solid connection. I don't know how well it's going to work with cases and such, but it does seem to have a rather long connection there. And then of course with the iPhone. Alright, so let me tell you the two issues I have with this. One, this is designed to be carried on a keychain. Now if I do that, I've got to choose what I care about the least. Do I care about the iPhone connectivity? Do I care about, or iPad and other devices, or do I care about the USB 3 and the micro USB connection? Because as you can see, you can't protect all at one time. So that poses a bit of a risk to the device. So that's a major oversight on design, I personally think. Here's the other issue. I had this plugged up, was copying a lot of files. You can format this in FAT or EXFAT, FAT32, depending on what file size you're going to be working with and what you choose to do, what you decide to go with. But I had this, and it's 128 gigs, so I was transferring about 100 gigs. I'll show you a speed test with about 100 gigs out of the 119 roughly formatted capacity available for people who care about that for the USB 3 speeds. It's not super fast, but I've seen slower. Not really concerned about that, not a big deal for me. Some people care. I'll include that information just to give you an idea of moving 1 gig of data. You'll see that in a screenshot. So, that all said though, I had this plugged up for quite a while because I was transferring about 100 gigs. In doing so, the drive got very, very warm. At one point, I found that when it gets super warm, it may not be recognized by the system. And taking it out and unplugging it and allowing it to cool down, plugging it back in, it'll recognize again. If it's warm or hot, you unplug it, plug it in immediately. My system did not detect this drive. So the longevity is a bit of a concern in that regard. I think physically, because of the metal construction and the nice protection that offers, that it'll be fine in that regard, but I'm a little concerned about the internals and heat. So that is something to keep in mind. So that all said, it does work. I do like it in some regards, but again, major oversight on the design. There's no way to protect all of the drive at one time. Major factor. And the overheating issue where it doesn't become detected, potentially a problem as well. So included with it, you also have a thank you and a customer support card. You can contact the company, take advantage of the warranty. Hopefully you won't have to do so. I would just say don't rely on this as your sole backup. If you're moving things, make a copy somewhere else. If you're doing it off your phone, put it on your computer. If you're on your computer, you know, make sure you leave it on the computer if you can, as well as this, because that is a little questionable. It's a little saddening. So other than that, if you want to read more reviews, find out more about the device, you can go ahead and click on the link below the video and you can see what other people have to say, read more of the specifications, see if it's something for you. Thanks.